In this video, I'm going to discuss about river capture. So river capture is also known as stream diversion, stream capture or stream piracy. It is a geomorphological phenomena occurring when a stream or watershed is diverted from its own bed and it flows instead down the bed of neighboring stream. So here a stream is flowing, here another stream is flowing, it is a water divide and this stream is diverted, this stream is diverted to this stream, so this becomes the captured stream or captar river, or this becomes the captured stream. So this diversion of stream from one stream to the other stream is called stream diversion or stream capture or stream piracy. The river which captures the course of another river is called captar river. The part of the river which has been diverted is called the captured stream. Next one is the elbow of the stream. So here a stream is flowing, here the another stream is flowing, and this is joining like this here. So the point where the course of captured streams diverted to the course of the captar stream, so this region is called the elbow of stream. So this is the point where the captured stream was diverted to the captured stream. So headward erosion, say here there was a water divide, so this stream eroded this region. Because of the erosion, this stream was capable of entering the stream. So this is called headward erosion. Headward erosion, actually this headward erosion, say this is a stream and here one stream is flowing, but here this is the origin of this stream and this is eroding like this and this is capturing this stream. So then we will call it as headward erosion. This takes place at the origin of a stream and causes the origin to move back away from the direction of the stream flow and causes the stream to lengthen. So here, because this moves back, the origin moves back, the stream also gets the stream is lengthening due to headward erosion. Next one is water gap. This is the deep narrow valley in the form of a gorge formed by the captured stream through headward erosion across the ridge. So here now the stream is lengthened here, this region becomes the water gap, whereas this region it was flowing earlier, this stream was flowing like this region becomes wind gap because it becomes dry and we will call them as wind gap. But where this here as the channel, because of the headward erosion, a gorge lake, which means narrow steep valley, was formed in this region, that becomes water gap. This dry region becomes wind gap. It is the dry portion of the beheaded stream just below the elbow of capture. This is the elbow of the capture, and below that we call it as wind gap, and it is also called as coal. And next one is misfit or underfit stream. It is the lower course of the captured stream. So the lower course is called as misfit or underfit stream. So in this image we can see that this is the captured stream which was flowing earlier like this, but here a river originated, and due to in the youth stage of this river, here headward erosion takes place and this river gets diverted to this river, and this is the captured stream and this becomes the captar stream. So this region becomes dry, then they call it as wind gap, and this end region becomes of the captured stream called as misfit stream. So this place where both the rivers join, this is called elbow of stream, but here a gorge which is formed by the headward erosion of this captured stream, this is called as water gap. So these are some of the terminologies you have to understand. Next, some evidences of river capture. So here we can see that in this image we can see that how the river capture is occurring. These factors, elbow of capture, coals or wind gaps, water gaps, misfit streams, plays a major role, and it gives the evidences of river capture. So here a stream is flowing, here a stream is originating and flowing. Because of the headward erosion, we can see that this river water is diverted to this river, and this region becomes dry. So that's how from these evidences we can identify the river capture has occurred. So conditions of river capture: natural damming by landslide or ice sheet sliding, and erosion. It could be a headward erosion or lateral erosion. Lateral erosion due to meandering, and karst topography. In karst topography, river flows or it sinks down. So river flows underground or it sinks down underground and reappear in the nearby stream. Other factors like steep channel gradient, narrow valley, high velocity, low sediment load and high volume of water with high discharge, and soft rocks also aids in erosion and deeper valley than the neighboring rivers. So these factors also some of the conditions for river capture. So there are three types of river captures are there. First one is river capture through headward erosion. So it is active during the juvenile stage of river development, because headward erosion is active in the youth stage of river development. This depends upon the height of the river height of the water divide. So if the water divide is because the water divide is high, the headward erosion becomes slow, but water divide is small, then the headward erosion is more active, and steepness of the slope and valley deepening also helps in river capturing. The river which is in headward phase of erosion erodes the water divide and captures other stream flow. So in this image we saw that. So this is called the water divide. This is the water divide. This region is called water divide, but this river which is originating and which is in youthful stage, it easily due to the headward erosion, this river also is getting lengthened. At the same time, this captures the reflow of this river into this stream. So this is how the river. So that's how the river capture occurs in headward erosion. So next one is river capture through lateral erosion. So this is active during the mature phase of river development. It is common in parallelly flowing rivers. So two rivers are flowing like this parallelly, but here there is a water divide. So here there is a water divide. Streams with more volume and discharge of water relatively steeper slopes erodes the water divide and captures the other stream flow. So say this stream has more discharge of water and volume, and with steep slope this erodes this water divide. Because of this erosion, this river joins this one, and this becomes the captured stream, and this becomes the captured stream. So this process is also known as stream abstraction or natural selection. So third type is river capture through the intersection of meanders. So this is active in all stages of river development. During this stage, slopes are gentle. So say 0 to 5 degrees slopes, and so rivers adopt sinus and meandering courses. So it will have a more lateral erosion, and the meanders of closely spaced streams are gradually sharpened due to. So say here there is a stream, and here also there is a stream. Because of the lateral erosion, they intersect, and lateral erosion and finally intersect each other. But here a powerful, say this is more powerful, so this captures the stream flow like this. So this flows like this, but this is more powerful, so it flows in the same direction as it was flowing earlier. So that's how this river capture occurs through the intersection of meanders. So there are three types of